The 1% rule. How tiny daily changes can transform your life forever. Hey you, yes you, sitting there, scrolling endlessly and wondering when life is going to magically improve. Have you bought all the self-help books? Tried that juice cleanse? Meditated for half a day only to fall asleep 5 minutes in? Well, welcome to the world of self-improvement, a realm so complicated. It sometimes feels like life is asking you to run a marathon while juggling flaming swords and singing karaoke. But what if I told you that massive success doesn't require dramatic leaps? What if all it takes is a teensy 1% improvement every day? Something even your inner professional procrastinator can handle. Stick around, because today we're diving into the 1% rule, the ultimate minimal effort hack to transform your life forever. Cue exciting music, or just hum the Rocky theme in your head. The 1% rule, it sounds mysterious, doesn't it? Like the kind of thing a secret society discusses in candlelit rooms. Don't worry, no secret handshakes here. The 1% rule is embarrassingly simple. Improve yourself just 1% every single day. That's it. So why does it work? Well, imagine you're building a tiny snowball. Each day, you roll it a little farther. By the end of a month, it's not just a snowball anymore, it's a certified avalanche. That's the 1% rule in action. Think of it like leveling up in a video game. No one starts with the big boss battle. You start small. Get a sword, practice slashing a few bushes, then you're ready to fight dragons. Real-life progress works the same way, only with fewer dragons. Unless your life is particularly exciting, in which case, invite me over. Now, let's talk about compounding, not the type you hated in math class. I mean the kind that quietly sneaks into your life and creates big results over time. Picture this, you decide to save $1 every day. Sounds boring, right? But by the end of a year, you've got $365 to splurge guilt-free on a fancy dinner or, let's be honest, impulse buys on Amazon. Now imagine stacking that $1 improvement across every area of your life, day after day. Eventually, boom, you're not just coasting through life. You're thriving like a houseplant that finally got watered. The same thing applies to personal growth. Want to read 50 books a year? Start by reading 1 page a day. Dream of running a marathon? Begin by walking, slowly, preferably to your fridge because snacks are essential for success. Let's be real. Most of us have tried taking massive leaps of change. How did that work out? Oh yeah, you declared you'd work out daily, bought an entire gym wardrobe, and the only thing you lifted was a slice of pizza into your face. The truth? Big changes are exciting, but they're also exhausting. It's like sprinting full speed at the beginning of a long race. You burn out halfway through and end up lying in the metaphorical grass, questioning your life choices. This is where the beauty of small, almost microscopic changes lies. They're not scary. They don't scream, H-E-Y. Look at me. I require all your energy. They're sneaky little habits that fit into your routine like they were born to be there. Want to wake up earlier? Start by setting your alarm 1 minute earlier each day. Before you know it, you'll be that disgustingly cheerful person who leaves good morning comments on Instagram posts at 5 a.m. Now you're probably wondering, cool concept, but what does this look like in real life? Don't worry, I've got you covered. Take productivity, for instance. Instead of saying, I'm going to write an entire book by Sunday, commit to writing just 50 words a day. Small, manageable, and totally achievable. Before long, you'll have a book draft and possibly less caffeine-induced anxiety. Or think of fitness. You don't need to become a CrossFit champion overnight. Start by stretching for 5 minutes a day. Maybe throw in a squat or 2 to keep your muscles guessing. Boom, you're officially improving. Let's not forget relationships. Want to strengthen your connections? Focus on complimenting one person every day. Start small. Hey, nice shirt. Soon you'll realize how those tiny moments turn into stronger bonds, and maybe a few extra smiles along the way. Ever experienced that aha moment when you nail just one tiny goal? Like the first time you fold all your laundry the same day you washed it? That satisfaction is unmatched. Tiny wins lead to powerful emotions. Achieving even microscopic success gives you a dopamine rush, a mini party in your brain that says, "Hey, I can actually do this." Over time, those small victories snowball into greater self-confidence and motivation. You'll start thinking, if I can floss one tooth today, who's to say I can't floss two tomorrow? And before you know it, you're the person whose dentist calls a model patient. Look at you winning at life one tooth at a time. Okay, time to get off the inspiration train and onto Action Avenue. Here's a straightforward way to implement the 1% rule today. Pick one area to improve. Maybe it's health, finances, or not yelling at your Wi-Fi router every time Netflix buffers. Find your 1%. What's one tiny change you can make? Like drinking one more glass of water daily or saying, "Thank you," instead of glaring at the barista when they spell your name wrong. Commit to consistency. Do it every day. Yes, even on Saturdays. Treat it like brushing your teeth. Necessary, non-negotiable, and hopefully habit-forming. Laugh at your baby steps. Seriously, celebrate how hilariously small your starting point is. Dance in your kitchen for cleaning exactly one plate today. It's all progress. Before you run off with dreams of instant mastery, let's set one thing straight. The 1% rule won't turn you into a superhuman overnight. And that's okay. This isn't about speed. It's about sustainability. There will be days when you flop. Maybe your improvement that day is just reminding yourself you're trying. Or maybe you backslide. Guess what? That's normal. Progress isn't a straight line. It's more like a toddler learning to walk. Wobbly but worth it. Think Kaizen-style improvement, small, continuous tweaks. If you expect perfection, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. But if you expect progress, you'll always come out ahead. Myth number 1, small changes won't make a difference. Oh, really? Tell that to the one Lego brick you stepped on that ruined your day. Myth number 2, you need willpower to change. False. You need less willpower and more simple systems. Last time I checked, Netflix doesn't ask for willpower to keep autoplaying episodes. Design your habits like that. Myth number 3, I don't have time. My friend, if you have time to scroll TikTok or debate pineapple on pizza, you have time to make 1% changes. Let's nerd out for a moment. Research shows habits are formed gradually, often becoming automatic after 66 days. The 1% rule works with your brain's need for repetition and low resistance. Remember Newton's first law: an object in motion stays in motion? Once that 1% improvement momentum starts, it's ridiculously hard to stop. Here's the good news. The 1% rule is for everyone. Whether you're type A or team, I'll start tomorrow. By focusing on continuous, easy wins, you'll naturally transform your life without realizing you're doing it. Want to clean your house? Start with one drawer. Want to change the world? First, recycle that one bottle. Every action counts. Yes, even the ones that seem comically small. Here's what I want you to take away. Your life doesn't need a complete renovation overnight. Slow progress still gets you there. The 1% rule is your permission slip to improve without stressing yourself out. Tomorrow, tackle something small. Park a little farther from the store. Add one veggie to your lunch. Take one deep breath before responding to that annoying email. Small choices, big transformations. You've got this. And hey, if you don't, there's always another 1% waiting tomorrow. So go ahead, start tiny. Who needs perfection when you've got a perfectly doable 1%? Now stop scrolling and go conquer something microscopic. Your future self says, "Thank you." If the story sparked something in you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it, inspire someone else, and let's create a ripple effect of positive change. Remember, small improvements lead to big transformations. Start your journey today, 1% at a time. Let's grow together.